So smart speakers are not exactly the product category that people like to invest a lot into because they are not just sure if they are going to use it that much. And the effect of that is that most people end up buying these smaller Echo Dots and Google Home Minis because the bigger speakers cost 7 to 8,000 rupees, and these just give you most of the functionality that you need with a smart speaker. But because of their size, they don't deliver the best quality in music, and that kind of sucks. So Xiaomi has launched their Mi Smart Speaker that tries to solve this issue. It is not a small speaker like the Echo Dot, so it does sound way better, but it's also not as expensive as the full-sized Google Home or Amazon Echo. It also has some other unique features, so let's check them out and see if you should buy it. Hey Siddharth, I am Guys, and let's get started. Inside the box, you get a manual, the speaker itself, and the power adapter. The Mi Smart Speaker does look very premium, even ignoring its price tag. You have 10,531 holes on the metal grille that surrounds it, and that does look really good. It also looks really clean on top because you have 4 stealthily placed touch-sensitive buttons on it, along with its 2 far-field microphones. It also has an outer ring that illuminates with different colors like Echo speakers, and it also has some weight to it at 853 grams, and that does make it feel high quality. The buttons on top work really well, so you have volume up and down buttons, then a button to mute the microphone for privacy.
The mic is muted. The mic's back on.
And then you have a play pause button, and the great thing about these buttons is that they never miss your touch and they are very responsive. So the playback button just instantly plays and resumes audio, which makes it feel very high quality. The smarts inside this smart speaker are provided by Google with their Google Assistant, and even though I also like ALEXA on Echo Dot, I do prefer the Google Assistant because it syncs really well with my Android smartphone. So for example, if you set reminders, you get that added on your Google Calendar. If I turn the lights on or off, it shows the brightness slider on my phone. But most importantly, Google Assistant is just smarter and much more natural to interact with than other smart assistants. You are getting a 1-year subscription of Gaana with this speaker, but it also supports YouTube Music, which basically has everything that you can think of, so that really adds to its value if you have YouTube Premium. I am not going to cover Google Home smart speaker features in details, but you can do lots of things like currency conversions, translations, flip coins, control smart home devices, control other Google devices like your Android TV, and you can basically do a Google search on it with voice and get that result on your phone, which is awesome. Hey Google, what does Omae wa mo shinderu mean?
Do you want to die? On the website hinative.com, they say, Ome wa mo shindiru means, do you want to die? Nani means, what?
Google Home also supports Hindi now, so you can also talk to it in Hindi, and you also have different voices and accents that you can switch between. The speaker also has Bluetooth support, so you can put this speaker beside your bed, then you can connect your phone to it and watch videos with audio from your phone, and you can also have your smart TVs connected to it and use it as a TV speaker because it is really good enough for that purpose. You can also make calls from one Google Home smart speaker to another Google Home smart speaker, and you can also get 2 of these speakers and connect them to get a stereo channel sound, and you are really going to get a decent volume out of 2 of these speakers. Xiaomi says that they have a good quality sound chip from Texas Instruments and it is tuned by DTS, which does actually make it sound quite balanced. But one thing I do miss on this speaker is lack of a 3.5mm out at back, which could have let the buyers take advantage of the good quality sound chip with their other speakers. So now let's hear what this speaker sounds like, and I'll also compare it with the new 4th generation Echo so you can get an idea of how better it is.
sweet place. We'll keep your groove.
You can also subscribe to the channel with bell icon so you won't miss my review on the new Echo Dot 4th generation. Now the other smaller speakers like the Echo Dot 3rd generation claim that they have a 360-degree sound, but what that basically means is that they have a speaker that fires sounds upwards or downwards, and then the body of the speakers reflects that sound around the speaker. On the Mi Smart Speaker, we have a front-firing 12-watt driver which is 2.5 inches in size, and that is kind of decently big for a device like this. I also prefer the front-firing speaker instead of the 360-degree one because I mostly need sound projected in one direction where I am listening to it, so it does that with its full power. And the new Echo Dot 4th generation does have its speaker on front, but its sound quality is not as good. Even though the smaller speaker can actually get louder, its sound is not as complete as the Mi Smart Speaker, and the songs sound shouty on it as it lacks bass to match that volume. The Mi Smart Speaker has a very balanced sound with very good presence in bass, which it retains even at full volume, and that sounds really great. And it is also good enough to be actually enjoyable for music, so I really like this speaker a lot because now you don't have to spend 7,000 to 8,000 rupees to get a smart speaker that sounds good enough for music, and it also of course sounds way better than the Google Home Mini, so I didn't compare it with that. So in conclusion, at the launch price of 3,500 rupees, the Mi Smart Speaker is a really great deal. Not only it sounds really good for the price, it also manages to look really premium while also functioning really well. The only con that I can think of is lack of a 3.5mm jack, but in practice, I don't think that I would keep another bigger speaker powered on all the time and attach it to it, and you can always connect it to bigger speakers with Bluetooth. So this speaker really delivers a value for money that made Xiaomi popular, so I can give this a really strong recommendation. And that was it for this video. I'll have links to buy this in the video description. Do let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or a thumbs down if you disliked it. Subscribe with bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.